Excuse me, have you heard about that new application?
Kick the tires and light the fires. Do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to XFW. We have been off the air for a little while, but we're happy to be back here live on the airways on Bloodsource6.com, whether you are on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, or directly on Bloodsource6.com. Thank you guys for tuning in. Derek Smith already getting our chat going with LFG and Hit the Music. Guys, it has been a busy month for us here outside the XFW offices. Getting everything ready. Halloween. Owen Bushy, thank you for sharing. The Halloween months are always a busy one for us, not to mention my actual real-life job, which oftentimes gets in the way of our game streaming. But here we are back live with XFW, and a lot has happened in the past few months. XFW Matt Mania. Owen Bushy, thank you for liking the stream as well. XFW Matt Mania changed a lot here at XFW. A brand new World Heavyweight Champion. A brand new United States and Internet Champion in Tiger Ramirez. New Tag Team Champions were crowned, and much, much more. Folks, the scope of our promotion continues to change, and we are now back live, folks. We got a lot of matches coming your way tonight, including the brand new XFW World Heavyweight Champion, Hiro Katsuyori, in action here tonight, folks. Most of the new champions are here in action, and we're going to get things open, folks, which is going to be a phenomenal opening contest once I find the music, because I lost it once I started going live, so I apologize. There we go. But two former Grand Slam champions going at it to open up our contest. Showtime Shane Black going one-on-one with Mark Collins. Now, both these guys are former Internet, United States, Tag Team, and World Heavyweight Champions. Now, this is a ranking match of the World Heavyweight Championship division, so these two know each other very, very well. Collins and Black have a long history here in XFW. They have traded titles back and forth. They had a historic, bloody battle back and forth over the United States Championship several years ago, and now tonight they open up XFW Danger Zone. Let's waste any time. Let's head down to ringside. Collins, Black, to open up our program. Let's head down to ringside. Ladies and gentlemen, XFW is back. You'll notice on the top left hand of the screen, folks, we have implemented once again our fun little Stream Boss game for you guys as Showtime Shane Black makes his way out to the ring as I say, the former XFW World Heavyweight Champion, former Internet Champion, United States Champion, and Tag Team Champion, the leader of the group known as XFW, known as Evolution. Owen Bush is saying, let's get extremely violent tonight. Mike Webster, thank you for liking the stream. And again, thank you everyone for joining us here tonight in XFW. This is the Danger Zone. Black debating getting in the ring here. Thinking about what's coming up here. Ryan Fina, thank you for liking the stream. Black, also a three-time WWO World Heavyweight Champion over World Wrestling Organization. And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, the only other man in our promotion to be a Grand Slam champion, Mark Collins. Collins was also the first ever wrestler in XFW to hold two titles at the same time. The Internet and United States Championships, currently both held by Tiger Ramirez, who will be in action later on tonight. Collins, who has flip-flopped here in XFW for being both hated and a fan favorite. Collins always will state, first and foremost, he is self-sustaining. He is about himself. He is about winning titles. He is about winning matches. But Showtime Shane Black, always himself, is here to win and fight. And here we go. Black coming out of the gate with a heel kick right to the face of Collins. Black with much more experience in the ring over Collins, even though Collins himself is a ring veteran. Collins with a counter shot elbow. Big right hand now by Collins. Black, though, winding up, fires right back. Collins not going to bow down, delivers a shot right back, and here we go. Both these guys now trading shots early in this cut. Black is known as a striker in the counter hat and two shots now by Collins. And Black firing back again with two, right to the jaw. And Black with an elbow, staggers him back. Hard elbow tie up. Black double underhook, takes him up and over, beautiful suplex by the former World Heavyweight Champion and the leader of the group known as Evolution. Collins now in trouble, laying out. Black biding his time here. Off the top, ooh, Meteora. The shoulders to the side of the shoulders and the skull of Collins. And now Black looking for a punch. Ooh, miscalculated. Didn't get all of it. Allows Collins here to make a counter. Collins having an arm drag. Collins now charging in and kicking another arm drag, sending Black in the turnbuckle. Collins now on the assault. Ooh, drives the elbow. He's going for reverse DDT. Collins got a little innovative there and blasted Black. Ooh, now an enziguri. And now Collins trying to get the capacity crowd behind him. This crowd's going to be torn right down the middle between Black and Collins. And a Pele kick now delivered. But Black back on top, grabs him by the hair. Dragging him across the ring. Collins getting his arm wrenched now against the top rope. Black using the weapon. Calvin D. Harmon, thank you for liking the stream. Collins with the right hand. Blocks Black. And goes and takes him out at the knee. Collins, showing his in-ring strategy, knows if he takes out the knee, Black may not be able to utilize the showstopper super kick. Black dodge. Oh, going over again. Black dodges this time. Calvin, thank you for sharing as well. These guys know each other very, very, very well as they've battled back and forth for a long period of time here next to XFW. Black again calling a shot here as Collins getting back to the top rope, coming off, going to the blockbuster. But Collins dodging underneath. And the Pele kick again. Black laid out, Collins now after the leg. Again. Targeting the leg of Showtime Shane Black. With a stiff kick now to the center of the mat. Collins with the first pin attempt of this matchup, and a quick kick out. Black, too much gas left in the tank for that to happen. Punches and kicks now from Collins. Hooks him up, looking for a pile driver, and hits it! Black has been known to use a pile driver himself and rolls out of the ring to avoid a pin attempt. Head referee Mike Atura going to do the count. Collins trying to get Black inside the ring. Black trying to get this capacity crowd behind him. Black back in. Collins off the ropes. Go! Black with the heel kick again. This time a cover on Collins. And now Collins with a quick kick out. Both these guys, I said, know each other very well. They traded back and forth the United States Championship on a number of occasions. Ooh! Stiff DDT by Collins. Now mounting the middle rope. Coming off with a frog splash. Cover now by Collins. But a kick out again by Showtime Shane Black. It takes a lot to keep Black down, known as a giant killer in the world of professional wrestling. Right hand now by Collins. Collins schoolboy roll up. Black's shoulders are down again. But a kick out. Both men getting back to their feet. Black grappling on. Combination now. Kick to the in. Now Black with his own DDT. Collides down on Collins. Black now raining down elbow drops on Collins. Black now springboard. Moonsault right on the money. Stop out of the midsection. Collins with a counter. Kicks to the knee. And Collins with the neck breaker. Collins again here with a cover. 2, and again a kick out. Both these guys, as I said, know each other very, very well. Mike Atura, best to let him get out of the way. Let them do what they got to do. Collins now a little verbal assault here on Black. Ooh, and Black with the elbow. Black not having any of it. Black's getting him up on the shoulders. Looking for the curtain call cutter, but Collins again with a counter. Shot right across the back. Collins now, kick to the midsection. Planted Sakuri. Counter after counter after counter by both these guys. Collins now hoisting him up. Oh, brain buster. Black is down again. Collins hooking a leg. Mike Atura right there. And only a 2 count. You see the frustration now mounting on Collins as he tries to put Black down. Double axe heading out of the middle of the spine. Collins again with that kick, leveling down Showtime. And another one. Good Lord, he's going to give him a concussion. Collins again mocking Showtime Shane Black. Collins an Irish whip. Black counters. Shoots him in the turnbuckle. Big right hand now by Black. Black put him in the turnbuckle. Ooh, shot to the lower kidneys now. Black getting himself some room here. Charging in. Oh, and Collins gets out of the way. But Black. Collins again looking for the pile driver. This time he hits it. Collins landed a stiff pile driver. Kick to the midsection. Looking for the ripcord cutter. Collins nails it. Collins nails it. This could be it. Collins, 2. And Black again avoids. Somehow kicks out. This crowd now chanting "Fight Forever" as the battle now takes to the outside of the ring. Again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in tonight, whether you're tuning in on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, or TikTok. Thank you for being here tonight. Collins sending him into the barricade. 2 former Grand Slam champions here in XFW going at it. Collins sends him back inside. Collins again with words for Black. Lands an elbow to the midsection. Collins now going all the top here. Collins looking for the elbow. And a cover again by the former champion. And Black again. Somehow gets the shoulder up. Collins, Black with a kick, sends him off. Black now stomping away. Jarius Jackson, thank you for liking the stream. Black with the right hand. Waist locked now by Showtime Shane Black. Side Russian leg sweep. Black now looking for the possible super kick. Collins dodges. Rights and lefts now by both of them. Big elbow now. Collins again with the arm drag. Black trying to get back to his feet. Collins. Oh! He goes for it, but Showtime went for the super kick. Collins countered and dodged out of the way. Collins sidestepped backwards and avoided disaster. Black now with a running bulldog. Owen Bush is saying always bet on Black. Corona Motaya. Kick to the midsection now. And another one by Collins. Collins brings him around to a hip toss. Back and forth battle, ladies and gentlemen. This could be our damn main event. This is only our opening matchup. Collins now with a shot. Shoots him in the corner. Shotgun drop kick. Shotgun drop kick now by Collins. Black is staggering. He's looking for the ripcord again. Second time. It's on Showtime. The crowd yelling one more time. But Collins is looking for a cover, but he's very close to the ropes. Collins gets the win. Collins gets the win. Bloodied, battered, but gets the 3 count. Uh-oh. Black with a handshake, though. Black showing to be a prominent competitor there. An impressive matchup by both men, and Showtime Shane Black extending the hand to Mark Collins to congratulate him on the victory. Black has always been a respectful person inside the squared circle, folks, and happy to see him do it again here tonight, especially to Mark Collins, who has earned his position in this company. Collins has worked his way up from the bottom to the top and has battled all comers. And folks, I remember going back when it was Mark Collins who was trying to get his way up to World Heavyweight Champion. Collins had to crawl, drag, fight, spill his own blood time and time again just to get an opportunity to challenge for World Heavyweight Champion. And it took him years to get to the top of the charts before he could actually get that opportunity. And folks, I was one of his biggest supporters there, and I'm a Showtime Shane Black fan. I love Evolution. Collins, I won't lie, I used to hate the guy. He used to be a total ass here in XFW. But since he got more of his competitive side, since he took a more professional stance on his career, really became into his own, and folks, has become a phenomenal top-tier performer in our company. But up next, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to head down to the ring for women's action next. Once again, all my music has moved around, and it's making me absolutely insane. If you've never used Pretzel Rocks apps, ladies and gentlemen, I highly recommend it. Pretzel Rocks is a phenomenal, we're going to move one monitor over, a phenomenal royalty-free music service you can get. A lot of good music and original artists, but every now and again, the app just twists all the music around on me, and I lose everything. And there was an update today, and all my stuff has moved. And now my TikTok is blowing up on this screen. My YouTube is on this screen. Welcome back to XFW, folks. We're happy to have you guys here again. We did take our month hiatus off. We had a lot of stuff going on, and it was just tough to get us back on the screen, but we're here back live. And again, folks, I want to thank all the folks that reached out over social media, asking us when we're coming back, and everyone who kept us going. I want to thank the folks that have sent in characters and creations our way. Folks, where the hell did this music go to? I feel like I lost some stuff here. There we go. All right, folks, now we're going to head down to ringside. More one-on-one action nights, but this time, ladies taking center stage next on XFW Danger Zone. Good Lord. Women's action next is Jade and Sakamoto.
Making our way to
makes her way out to ringside. Jajin Sakamoto, a true rags to riches story here at XFW. This young lady struggled when she first came to our promotion. Coming straight over from Japan to join us here at XFW. And failed to adapt the in-ring style of American professional wrestling. But once she got traction on her feet, folks, shot right to the top of the rankings and became the XFW Women's Champion and one of the most fightingest champions we have ever had in our women's division. Right now, she's going up against a battler, a brawler, known as Sky Wolf. Sky has been slowly working her way up the ranks here in XFW, looking for an opportunity to get a shot at the women's gold. Currently held by Tessa Van Hayes, who we'll see in action later on this evening. Tessa Van Hayes winning the XFW Women's World Championship at Mat Mania in a fatal four-way. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Both ladies now locking up squarely, battling for supremacy here. Sky Wolf pushing her back towards the turnbuckle. Referee now trying to break it up. Oh! Wolf with a cheap shot. Sakamoto fires back though. Sakamoto not one to be taken advantage of. Really knows how to brawl herself. And a clothesline in the back of the skull. Sky Wolf trying to take the shortcut there. Charging in now. Sakamoto lands a clothesline. I think Sky Wolf raised the anger level on Jajin Sakamoto, up and over, and hooks her DDT. Fans in our chat screaming, go Sky Wolf. We got a cover and a kick out. Wolf came out of the gate strong. Oh, double time now. Shoots her on the turnbuckle. Wolf now with the roundhouses and a spinning back heel kick right to the jaw. Watch the top here, folks. Boom! Right to the jaw with that shot by Sky Wolf. That was impressive. And now Wolf again taking to the air, driving the knees into the chest of Jajin Sakamoto. We've got a pinfall cover here, but a quick kick out by Sakamoto. Both of them getting back to their feet. Wolf keeping control. Slams her head in the turnbuckle. Roundhouse kicks now. Wolf lands an elbow shot. Sakamoto collapsing down. Wolf going up. Beautiful split leg moonsault. 2. Almost a 3 count. Wolf has taken Sakamoto out of her game and is now dominating this matchup. Oh, Sakamoto caught the leg. I spoke too soon. Sakamoto now, double underhook. Up and over into a bridging combination. Shoulders, no, kick out. Wolf's shoulders weren't completely down. Wolf now rolling to the outside. Sakamoto screaming at her to get back in. Uh-oh. XFW does not disqualify for foreign objects. And now we've got the biggest foreign object in the ring, a table at ringside. Wolf, though, still taking her time getting in the ring. Sakamoto's getting a lot of recovery time. Here we go, back inside. Here comes Sakamoto. Again, up and over, but a counter. Sky Wolf landing shots in the midsection. Sakamoto looking for that DDT again. But Wolf had her scouted. There's the elbow by Sakamoto. Oh, Northern Light suplex. That one. All impact, no bridge from Jajin Sakamoto. Sakamoto now hoisting her up. Oh! And flattened her. Face first. And a kick out. Sakamoto wound her up and blasted her down to the mat. And Wolf, she may have a broken nose. Referee Frank better get the hell out of the way. He getting right in, I mean, I can't blame him getting right between those ladies, but not the place you want to be when you got anger levels of Sky Wolf and Jajin Sakamoto. Right now, Sakamoto is firing on all cylinders. Sakamoto now going to dump on the back of her head. High impact suplex by Jajin Sakamoto. But barely a 1 count. Whoa. Sky Wolf with a little bit of anger in her eyes. Sakamoto now trying to slow down the momentum. But Sky Wolf coming right now. Combination of shots here. And a knee strike to the jaw. Going up, coming off. Looking for a Superman punch. Was it a Supergirl punch? Off the ropes now is Jajin Sakamoto into a drop down. Ooh. Low shot to the breadbasket there by Sky Wolf. Wolf now whips her right around, a shot right between the eyes. Wolf now in control again. Sakamoto sweeps out the legs. Sakamoto, drops the knee right to the nose. That'll make your eyes water, make it hard to see. Sakamoto now tossing her to the outside. Sakamoto off the ropes. Wolf coming back in. Sakamoto, lays her out with a hell of a lariat. Sakamoto brutalizing this young lady now. Sakamoto now going to use the ropes. Drops her across midsection. Sakamoto now trying to get this capacity crowd behind her. She's got her up on the shoulders. Look at the Sakamoto driver. But Sky Wolf has it scouted and lands some elbow shots. And now an elbow by Jajin Sakamoto. Up and over. Over the top, and her chin blasted off that table. Brutal impact. And threw her through the damn table. Sakamoto now in control. Looking for that Northern Lights on the outside. What the hell is Sakamoto doing? Sakamoto setting up that table again. This could be bad for somebody. Oh no. Sakamoto planting Wolf on the table. Sakamoto going all the way to the top. Good Lord. Sakamoto coming off the top rope. Through the table, the replay in the top left. Sakamoto doing some severe damage to Sky Wolf, and Wolf was the one that brought that table out. But Wolf is still fighting for her life now on the outside. Sakamoto hits a DDT on the floor. Referee up to a 5 count. These ladies need to get back inside the ring. Oh, good Lord. Sakamoto going to break the count. She doesn't want to take the count out victory here. Wow, what a battle this has turned into between Jajin Sakamoto and Sky Wolf. Wolf somehow still getting back to her feet. Sakamoto now hoisting her up. Brutal Uranagi. Good Lord. And Sakamoto now hits the Sakamoto driver. That might be all she wrote. And Sakamoto with a 3 count. Holy hell, what a battle. Marshall Foskin, thank you for liking the stream. What a battle. Wow. Both these ladies pouring their heart into this competition. But Jajin Sakamoto coming out on top. Wow. What a battle between those two. The brutal battle between Jade Sakamoto and Skywolf, who put everything on the line in this battle like a title was up for grabs. Wow. An unbelievable back and forth battle between those two young ladies here tonight, folks. Unreal. The level of brutality those ladies will put themselves to, folks. Just absolutely outstanding. And folks, we're only halfway through our program. We got a lot more wrestling coming your way here tonight on XFW Danger Zone. Now, again, we talked a little bit about XFW Mat Mania, which was just a little over a month ago. And what a phenomenal show it was. Again, Hiro Katsuyori defeating the Boss Antonio Carino in a Hell in a Cell matchup to gain the World Heavyweight Championship, keeping the rest of the Cosa Nostra away from the ringside so they couldn't interfere. Excuse me. And the one-on-one matchup, Hiro Katsuyori out-wrestling the Boss Antonio Carino to capture the World Heavyweight Championship. Not only that, folks, but Tiger Ramirez himself making history, defeating Yuri Cho to capture the XFW, or hold on to the United States title, and actually capture the Internet Championship at the same time. Tiger Ramirez, the now dual champion, will be in action tonight. And folks, the new women's champion will be in action. We've got a lot more coming your way tonight. The Destroyer, the big man in blue, will be in action right now. Tag team action coming your way as the Calgary Red, I'm all tongue-tied now, think about all the matches we got going on here. Calgary Red going up against the House of Spades. Next on XFW Danger Zone, let's head down to ringside. And instantly the audience boos as the House of Spades logo is on the screen.
The following contest is a
Brody Daniels and his cohorts making their way to ringside.
Brody Daniels,
Reed Lane and Luke Everett,
464 pounds,
former tag team champions.
and Reed Lane.
Brody Daniels, former XFW Internet and United States champion.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of that 2 pounds,
Dalton Sharp
Young.
and Trevor Young. Wow, Moshe Falsey with some pretty harsh words. These three could jump into a burning fire. Derek Smith saying, can we get Trevor Young in Community Creations? We will get him up. I'm going to write that down right now to get Trevor Young up in Community Creations tonight for you guys. Good Lord. Dalton Sharp wasting no time taking it to Reed Lane. Blasting him on the head. Beautiful counter takedown now. Reed Lane looking a little upset. Trying to roll out of the way. Roll out of the way again. Calling him a tie-up. Reed now, pulls him through. Now tagging comes Luke Everett. Not wasting any time. Dalton now blasting away on Luke Everett. Calgary Red has been burning up the charts here in XFW. Luke Everett up and over. High angle DDT. Leaping in, driving the skull of Trevor Young into the canvas and almost gets a 3 count. That was a brutal shot there by Reed Lane. Now a jumping cutter. We'll cover here. New kick out. Marshall Fawcett asks what happened with Gladiator's management. Alexia, fun setup. She's not been in XFW for quite some time. Ooh, quick jab there. Everett now, scoop slam. Going the middle rope. Trevor Young crawling out of the way, but Everett not going to let him get to the corner. Going to gut wrench into a powerbomb. And now there's that chair thrown to the ring by Brody Daniels. Luke Everett now charging in with a hit him out in the midsection. Oh, come on! And throws it into the head of Dalton Sharp, who's on the apron. And again, the House of Spades. Uh-oh. How many tables were in the ring tonight? There's another one. We got pandemonium here going out. All 4 men now, and Brody Daniels now getting up on the apron. The House of Spades. Again, the numbers game. Brody Daniels with distractions, getting up and down on the apron. Reed Lane, Luke Everett coming in and out of the ring, not making tags. And things are getting chaotic already in this matchup for Calgary Red. Oh, hard impact into the turnbuckle. And again, Brody Daniels took that top turnbuckle off while all 4 men were battling. Now head first into what goes again. Goes Trevor Young. The Young fires back with an elbow shot. Oh, come on! But Luke Everett right there with a stun gun off the apron, but a quick kick out. Trevor Young desperately needs to make a tag to Dalton Sharp. Drop kick to the knee now by Reed Lane. You're going to see Brody Daniels on the outside cheering on his tag team. Reed Lane looking for a double suplex here. Lands it. Oh, looking for the trifecta now is Reed Lane and gets it. The 3 amigos, if you will, coined by the great late Eddie Guerrero. But again, Trevor Young, not one to back down, continues to fight. Hard impact on the turnbuckle now. Off the top now. Comes Dalton Sharp, who's now taking this matchup. One for Calgary Red. Double underhook. Up and into a powerbomb. All impact, no cover. And now Dalton going all the way to the top here. Dalton Sharp lands the elbow right to the back of the spine of Reed Lane, who's now down and out. 2, but a kick out. And just the right shoulder comes off the canvas. Not enough power to shoot the legs out. Dalton Sharp now rolls through, up and over monkey flip. Brody Daniels there, waking the legs up of Reed Lane. Tags in Luke Everett. Luke Everett now, squeaks one in. And again, hits that DDT. Dalton Sharp tagging in Trevor Young, and Trevor Young getting caught there. Oh, and a hell of a super kick. Spins him right around. What is this? What is this? Oh my God. Drives him down. Innovative offense again by Luke Everett. It seems like all the time continues to come up with new moves. Oh, what an elbow. Hard impact in the turnbuckle again. What is up? Whoop! Beautiful maneuver there by Luke Everett. The elbow and then shooting him into the turnbuckle. We got a roll up here while the replay's going on, but watch this maneuver, folks. On the top left of your screen by Luke Everett. Countered out again by Everett. Everett with a couple shots. Luke Everett sweeps out the leg. Everett now in that cartwheel into the leg drop and a quick cover blasting down the heel. 2. And oh, here comes Dalton Sharp to break it up. Oh! And he gets taken off the apron by Everett, who did not like that. And again, that impact in the turnbuckle tag. In comes Reed Lane. Oh, they look like they're setting up for the full house. And they blast some double shots on the side of the skull. And the House of Spades pull off the victory. Numbers game come into effect again, and the House of Spades pull off the win. Ultra Sports over on TikTok, hello to you. Thank you for joining us. The House of Spades pull off a victory over Calgary Red. Boos in our chat. Thank you for the guys for the likes over on TikTok. But the House of Spades chalk up another victory and get themselves one more ranking towards an opportunity for Tag Team Gold, currently held by Triple S LLC. There's the full house. That double strike between the knee and the super kick. Luke Everett with a drop kick to Dalton Sharp for good measure. The House of Spades with the victory tonight. You ever notice how Brody Daniels celebrates it in their matches like he won, like he did something other than just hang out on the outside of the ring and cause chaos and yell insults and try to distract the opponents? I mean, quite frankly, he did have a bit of a hand in the win, but quite frankly, Brody didn't. You know what? I'm going to keep my composure tonight. We're just back at XFW after small hands. I'm going to keep my composure. I'm not going to lose my cool over Brody Daniels tonight. Right now, we're going to switch gears again and head back towards the women's division. And a newly crowned XFW women's champion, Tessa Van Hayes, in action against a former 3-time women's champion in Tammy Rose. Let's head down to ringside. These two battle next on XFW Danger Zone. Tammy Rose making her way out to ringside.
Making her way to the ring from
the bombshell from the United Kingdom. Rose may not be the biggest woman on our roster, but she damn as hell fights like one. But her opponent tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the newly crowned XFW Women's Champion, Tessa Van Hayes.
And her opponent from Seattle, Washington, the Extreme Women's World Champion, Tessa Van Hayes.
Tessa Van Hayes. We will get Tessa uploaded to CC as well. Van Hayes had a hell of a battle at XFW Matt Mania in that fatal four-way and used a sledgehammer to lock up her victory, taking out Danger Sakamoto. Oh, walk up here, Tessa now with an armbar. Wrapping it up, counter by Rose, whips her right over. And locking in almost like a Cobra Clutch. Ooh, ripping back in a headlock now. Van Hayes is in trouble here. Tessa struggling. He rolls her through. Van Hayes charging in and lands a clothesline. As I was saying, Tessa Van Hayes with the win at Matt Mania, utilizing a sledgehammer, taking out Alex Webb and Jaden Sakamoto, the former women's champion. Tia Adams, not involved in the pinfall victory, has said she wants her rematch. Van Hayes has said, I got no problem with that. Anytime, any day. Tia Adams not present in our arena tonight. Rose with a nice counter kick in the midsection. Archer 317 over on YouTube. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Kick out by Van Hayes. Rose with a nice roll up there, but unable to keep her down. Too much left in the tank for the women's champion. Tessa Van Hayes, probably one of the youngest women's champions we've had in a long time. Women's XFW, less than a year, and already crowned women's champion. Right now, Rose, who's a veteran here at XFW, really making her put in the work here. Van Hayes is struggling to keep up with the former women's champ. A lot of folks think that possibly it could have been a fluke that she won the championship, and that Van Hayes only won because, well, quite frankly, it's how a lot of folks figured it was a cheap shot in that fatal four-way. Using that sledgehammer and accuse her of stealing the victory. But hell, Van Hayes has won match after match after match to get herself, first of all, in that fatal four-way. Has done very well for herself so far here in single matches, but Tammy Rose is a true veteran here in XFW, a multi-time women's champion. Right now, Van Hayes is in control of the matchup. Van Hayes double underhook, gonna hoist her out, dump her over, nice hook over, and follow through by Van Hayes. No bridge with the torque she put on it, but a kick out again. Van Hayes now, ooh! Stiff kick to the side of the head by Tammy Rose. Rose now has her up on the shoulders. Rose, oh! Blaster with that roundhouse kick. Van Hayes with a counter. Watch this shot here. Up and over. Watch this roundhouse kick. Boom. And Van Hayes counter now, but only a one count on Rose. Back and forth action here tonight on XFW. Shoots her up and over the top. Goes Rose. Now to the outside. Van Hayes going to stomp away. Not want to give Tammy Rose much time to recover, which is smart play. Tessa knows how tough Tammy Rose is, and you do not want to give her an opportunity, a window to recover, to take back control, which is what Tammy Rose did. Irish whip, missing the knee strike. Van Hayes coming in, but there's the drop kick by Rose. Had it well scouted and blasts away. And now Rose back in control of the matchup. Ooh! Face first goes Van Hayes. Tammy Rose again scouting her. Rose off the ropes. Big time enziguri right to the side of the skull. And all the momentum that Tessa Van Hayes was building up has been cut right off. Rose again looking for another drop kick here. Oh! Van Hayes gets out of the way. Van Hayes blasts her the back of the knee. Sweeps it out. Van Hayes now has her up and drives her down. Uranagi-style slam. And a kick out again by Tammy Rose. Van Hayes thought she had her. I thought she had her. Elbow shot there by Tammy Rose. Rose now back in control. Van Hayes now with shots in the midsection. These two now teetering back and forth. Over control. Van Hayes back to the corner. Trying to set something up. Rose not having any of it. Oh, here Van Hayes again with another shot. Up and over. Crucifix. Hitting combination by Tessa Van Hayes. And a kick out again. The championship not on the line, but you'd swear it was. But Rose knows. If she lands a victory here tonight, what is going on here? She can set herself up for a number one contendership, but right now Tessa looking not to give her that opportunity as both women are going to the top rope. Van Hayes with an exploder from the middle rope and a cover here. 2! And a kick out again by Tammy Rose. Elbow shot to the midsection again by Tammy. Tammy's got her up. Possibly for that roundhouse kick again. Oh! Instead drops her face first onto her knee. Modified go to sleep, and then we got a trash can coming in. Hayes is starting to try to get back up here. Calling him a tie-up. Irish whip counter. Van Hayes kicked in the midsection. Van Hayes now. Hooking her up. Then, oh! What a DDT! Van Hayes! Wow! Hooks her leg and brutal impact with that DDT. And Tessa Van Hayes chalks up her first victory as XFW Women's Champion. And I will say by a very, very narrow margin. But Van Hayes, there's the crucifix. This almost came. Watch how close this was, folks. Watch how close the referee's hand was to that 3 count. And then this exploder really took its toll on Tammy Rose. But it also took a little bit of wind out of Tessa Van Hayes. But the back and forth here. And this knee strike. Watch this. Boom. But a brutal back and forth. But watch this DDT. Hooks the leg. Crosses her right over. And Van Hayes catches the 1, 2, 3. She could have counted the 10 there. Tammy Rose was out.
Here's your winner, Tessa Van Hayes.
Van Hayes with an impressive win tonight over Tammy Rose, the former women's champion, folks. And what a matchup it was. Again, Tessa Van Hayes has been called a bit of a transitional champion, if you will. Again, she's only been here less than a year in XFW. Although, she, like I said, she has won a number of phenomenal back-and-forth matches. But a lot of people are saying that fatal four-way, that she got lucky with the right place, the right time. And let's face it, that's all you need sometimes in professional wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Underdogs can score massive victories inside the ring at any given moment. And that's what we saw at XFW Mania. Again, I'm not trying to take anything away from Tessa Van Hayes. She earned her opportunity in that matchup. She scouted her opponents. She took her play. She took a sledgehammer, which was a viable object, and blasted Jajin Sakamoto and Alex Webb with that shot and got the pin over Webb, while the current women's champion, Tia Adams, was on the outside, and the 1, 2, 3 took place. And Adams gets her first win tonight as women's champion. When we're talking about champions, ladies and gentlemen, the XFW tag team titles changed hands at Mania. For almost a full year and a half, the XFW team, known as America, the American Pain were the tag team champions and had a dominant streak here in XFW, but it came to the slyness, the underhanded tactics of Triple S LLC and the man known as Sweet Sedan Stan, and gave his team the upper hand. And right now, Triple S LLC goes up against High Voltage, your new tag team champions, in action next on XFW Danger Zone. Somebody's drop a chair back here? What was that? And here comes High Voltage.
It's a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 405 pounds. TJ Saban and Billy Miles.
Derek Smith says came to a slimy end. American Pain were phenomenal tag team champions and had a long run in XFW. But a bittersweet ending. And here come the newly crowned World Tag Team Champions. Triple S LLC, Seth Walker, Lincoln Marsh, and there is the used car salesman right behind him. Triple S, Sweet Sedan Stan. It pains me to see the titles around the waist of anyone in the group of Triple S LLC. Ooh, big right hands by Seth Walker. Seth Walker, former multi-time world heavyweight champion. Ooh, Walker now a shoulder tackle. Lincoln Marsh now with his first title here in XFW as the tag team partner of Walker. And here comes Lincoln Marsh now. Double T maneuver here coming up by Triple S LLC. Up and down goes Billy Miles, high in the air. Walker, known for his reputation of actively looking to hurt people inside the ring, cause permanent damage. He loves to put people on the shelf. Look at this now. Lincoln Marsh showing off some power, dumping him down. Walker's most famous damage to date was when he beat up a 60-plus-year-old man. At the time was his manager. Oh, up he goes. Again with the press slam. What is Stan doing with the ladder on the outside? Shows him. Oh, Marsh just threw him right into the referee, our only female referee. Shot in the ropes. Tag again. Here comes Seth Walker, the former world heavyweight champion. Walker now going to the middle rope. I was talking about Morgan Steiner, the former XFW head referee turned manager. At one time was Seth Walker's manager until Walker turned on him. And Walker now with a body press, as Billy Miles has been cut off from his partner, is being systematically destroyed by the World Tag Team Champions. And right now, gut wrench. And what the hell is Sweet Sedan Stan doing up on the apron? Walker, oh! A shot to the back of the head. Walker now countering, dumping over Miles. The tag team champs is dominating High Voltage right now. Counter now by Billy Saban. Needs to make a tag to his partner. Wants to keep some offense going. There's the tag. In comes TJ Saban. Double super kick right to the jaw of one half of the tag team champions. High Voltage now looking for a pinning opportunity, but not even a one count for Walker's back to his feet. Waist locked now by TJ. TJ's got Walker up, and Presley can pick that up. Almost 300 pounds. Spins him around. Modified Blue Thunderbomb. Collar elbow tie up. Sabin now throws him back into the corner. Quick tags now being utilized by High Voltage. Up and down. Beautiful senton. Owen Bush is saying super kick party. Miles now on the outside. Looking for a springboard here. Got to get in position. And misses. Not sure what he was trying there. But it wasn't good. Walker now on the top rope. With a kick to the face by Walker. Blast him into the corner. Miles and Sabin now trying to distract Walker. Walker having none of it. Dumps him down. Oh, and Walker with a shoulder tackle. Only pissing off the former World Heavyweight Champion. Got him up the shoulder with a counter. Wraps up the arm. Walker blasts him across the face. Tag again, and comes Lincoln Marsh. Wide open, ribs and a boot. That's size 13, right to the rib cage. And now Marsh, fall-away slam. Miles trying to get back to his corner again. Cut right off by Marsh, who again goes right after the midsection. And again, those exposed ribs. Miles now trying to fight back for everything he's got. Throws him in home territory. Tagging comes Sabin. Double team maneuver coming. Sets him up. Nice shot to the side of the head. Drilling the knee into Lincoln Marsh. Now ripping on the face. Trying to get a... Ooh. And Marsh again. Barely any impact is High Voltage having on the World Tag Team Champions. But Sabin with some elbows trying to avoid the fall-away slam again. And again, quick tags being utilized by High Voltage, which is smart, trying to keep any energy they can in this match. A big high back body drop. Going to the top rope. Moonsault to the back of Lincoln Marsh. Rolls him over, but here comes Seth Walker. Not even going to allow a 1 count. Amanda, our referee, almost got caught in the fray there. Collar elbow tie up. Again, High Voltage going to utilize some quick tags, back home territory. Oh, but Marsh says, not this time. Marsh going to utilize again that fall-away slam. And into the corner, blasts him. Goes Miles, and now tossed by his head. Lincoln Marsh and Seth Walker like a couple of lions playing with their food. Oh! What a slam by Lincoln Marsh. Marsh throws him into the ropes. Oh! And stomps a hole in his chest. But again, in comes TJ Sabin to make the save. And Sabin may have just paid for it. Oh no. He's got him on the apron and brings him down. Marsh now. Coming back inside the ring. Oh! And gets caught with an enziguri. And an elbow drop. But Miles, or Sabin, I'm sorry, is out on the apron up top. Missing the drop kick there. Oh, brutal shot to the midsection. Tag again, and comes the former world champ, Seth Walker. Walker now with the Irish whip. And they're going to send him reeling up into the air and coming crashing down. Walker now hoisting him up. Oh! And just blasts him down the back of his head. And Walker now with a cover. And somehow he manages to get the shoulder up. As you look at the referee like that, oh, Walker. And here comes Marsh. Both men now getting in the ring. Marsh with a neck breaker. Sabin got blasted on Walker. Looking for the jackknife here. Walker dumps him down. Good Lord. Triple S LLC. a brutal matchup for high voltage. These guys give their all, but the tag team champions are just too powerful, too big, too experienced. And with that sleazy snake in their corner, Triple S LLC, Sweet Sedan Stan, the tag team champs were damn near unstoppable tonight. High voltage tried to utilize quick tags as much as they could to conserve energy and keep a fresh man in the ring, and utilizing tag team moves like this. But they were just, quite frankly, folks, overpowered by the tag team champions, Lincoln Marsh. And here's that stomp, folks. Watch this. Boom. The big boot, but he follows all the way down and stomps away. And Walker with this brutal power slam from the shoulder. Boom. And then Walker with the power bomb and catches the 1, 2, 3. Owen Bush is not high voltage, low voltage. But Walker right here with the jackknife to finish off poor Billy Miles. And the 1, 2, 3 and Triple S LLC with the victory tonight here on XFW Danger Zone. A dominant force to be reckoned with here at XFW. Sweet Sedan Stan makes my brain hurt. The guy is ridiculously good at negotiating contracts. The man is outstanding in negotiating any type of match he needs. I remember back when he got Seth Walker a World Heavyweight Championship match when Walker wasn't even in the top 5 ranked for a title match. But somehow Lincoln Marsh, or I'm sorry, Seth Walker was able to get that shot because of Sweet Sedan Stan. Now, folks, we've seen a lot of big men and a lot of monsters on our show already tonight. But the next matchup, folks, I hope the ring was reinforced, because 2 of XFW's biggest brutes are about to collide. And these guys have fought in the past, and they've defeated one another on multiple occasions. But Holton Barnes has been angry ever since he didn't win the Matt Mania briefcase at XFW Matt Mania. A brand new prize thrown out there at Matt Mania that guarantees the title holder, or the person holding it, a title match that can go up all the way up to next Matt Mania, folks. This is even bigger than the Extreme Opportunity briefcase, because you don't have to declare what title you're going after. You don't have to say, I'm going to make the World Heavyweight Champion. He can pick any title he wants, anytime he wants. But Lincoln Marsh tonight has a big hill to climb as he goes up against none other than the former 9-time World Heavyweight Champion, The Destroyer. Now, Destroyer has gone on record saying he has congratulated Hiro Katsuyori on his win at Matt Mania, becoming a World Heavyweight Champion. But The Destroyer has expressed great interest in being a 10-time champion, something no one has ever done here in XFW. And folks, these 2 monsters collide next in our ring here on XFW Danger Zone. Let's hang on to your seats, folks. This one is going to be brutal. And here comes Holton Barnes. We got to update his entrance.
It's scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring.
Marshall Foskett asked if we could put Sweet Sedan Stan in a handicap match with the Gladiators. That would be something to see.
Holt and Barnes.
Lincoln Marsh, an absolute beast inside the ring. Marsh will not, or Holton Barnes will not be afraid of the Destroyer, but he damn well should be.
Weighing in at 336 pounds,
The Destroyer, one of the biggest men in XFW, the most feared and respected man in our locker room. making his way down to ringside 9 times. 9 times he has held the World Heavyweight Championship and now has set his sights on a monumental 10th time. Had a brutal match at XFW Mania with Brian Blaze. The two have had a rivalry spanning over a decade. Thank you, Derek Smith. Another update we got to make on a couple of the updates, and here we go. And Holton Barnes wasting no time grappling on the Destroyer and hammering down those massive forearms across the broad back of the Destroyer. But very few people can beat down the Destroyer as well as Holton Barnes. Destroyer down the right hand. The Destroyer welcoming a shot from Barnes as we've seen these two Goliaths, these two Kaiju, dudes of the past, as they will slap the snot out of each other repeatedly. Over and over again, the Destroyer finally lands a short-arm clothesline, and the Destroyer going after Barnes. Ooh, shoulder tackle. Destroyer off the ropes, and another shoulder tackle. Destroyer leaving his feet, putting all his momentum, all his weight behind that attack. Oh, this one, Barnes holds him off. Both men now grappling for destruction, grappling for supremacy here. Barnes now using his weight, pushing the Destroyer all the way back to the corner. And Barnes with the right hand. Barnes now hoisting him up, sidewalk slam. They'll take all the wind out of your sails, forcing all the oxygen out of your lungs. And Barnes now going to work. Waist locked down with the Destroyer, spins him around. Barnes going to hoist him up. Destroyer's 320 plus odd pounds. Dumps him across the top rope like he was a sack of potatoes. Now assaulting the arm of the Destroyer. Picking him back up. Big wind-up swing. Big right hand by Holton Barnes. Barnes now off the ropes. Destroyer narrowly avoiding that 300, damn near 400-pound body press splash by Barnes. Vertical suplex. Folks, we'll be back live tomorrow night with XFW Saturday Night Showdown. Big impact into the ring there. Big, Destroyer now unloading. Rights and lefts, good Lord. A flurry of shots here by the Destroyer. And another one. And a big boot right across the jaw. And Barnes is laid out. Destroyer now hoisting him up. Into a Samoan drop. Destroyer flowing him up over his back. We got a cover here. 2. But only a 2 count. Barnes gets the shoulder up. Destroyer drops the leg. Destroyer now hammering shots across the side of the head. And again, that leg drop. Barnes now wisely rolling outside the ring. But the Destroyer's not wasting any time. Here we go. This could get worse. Head first. Into the apron goes Barnes. And as I said, these two Goliaths have gone at it before. Barnes now. Oh boy. The Destroyer ripping apart our table here. And restarting the count. Here comes Barnes and lands a right hand. Oh, but Destroyer catches the boot. Grabs on and sends it for a chokeslam. Unbelievable. Aaron Glidewell, thank you for liking the stream. Destroyer putting him up. Oh, what is going on here? The Destroyer, the kick to the midsection. The Destroyer withheld Barnes' DDT on the table. Destroyer holding onto his back because it didn't break. And now the Destroyer with the leg drop off the table. That's got to be it. Destroyer can barely roll him over. 2. And Barnes still gets the shoulders up. And now he's getting back to his feet. And Barnes now hoisting up the Destroyer into a backbreaker. And now just stretching him out, adding extra pressure to that spine is the monster Holden Barnes. Destroyer needs to use the ropes to get himself back to feet. Here comes a 300-plus pounder with a clothesline and the turnbuckle. And all of a sudden, Barnes is acting like no damage has taken place in this matchup. And again, a clothesline. Wild swing now by Destroyer. Barnes catches him with a back body drop. And now a spinebuster by Holden Barnes. And the Destroyer is in trouble. As I said, almost impervious to pain is Holden Barnes. The Destroyer's back to his feet. Holden Barnes now keeping momentum on. Shoots him into the ropes. Into a drop down. Barnes now. Big power slam. Down goes the former 9-time champion. Barnes in trouble here. Barnes going to the outside, Destroyer in the turnbuckle. Barnes going underneath the apron here. Derek Smith saying Barnes is a freak of nature. Destroyer limping a little bit. Barnes now with a table. I don't know if that's a wise thing to do. Destroyer walking, pacing, biding some time here. You can see the marks on the face of on the body of the Destroyer. Back inside the ring, and Barnes takes a shot to the face. Ooh, head first in the turnbuckle. Destroyer now with Barnes, trying to set something up here. Big right hand by the Destroyer. Both men to the top. Where the hell are these two going? Superplex from the Destroyer. Couldn't let the ring held up. The crowd out of "This is awesome" chant. Barnes tossed over and goes right to that table. The Destroyer tossed over the top ropes, and Barnes, who set up that table, came crashing down right through it. Barnes can barely be conscious at this point. Destroyer throws him back inside, and Barnes is getting back up. How the hell is he getting back up? And he sweeps out the leg. Barnes out with a pin on the Destroyer. Destroyer kicks out. Barnes now with the Destroyer. Hoisting him up on the shoulders. Snake eyes. Destroyer back to his feet. And again the shoulder tackle. Uh-oh. Destroyer looking for the wave and destruction kick. And it crashes right across the jaw. Holden Barnes. Referee Amanda right there. And only a 2 count. Wave of destruction hits. But Barnes gets the shoulder up. Destroyer snapmares him over. Whips him back to his feet. Snapmares him again. Big right hands. Holden Barnes now fighting everything he's got. Bringing everything the Destroyer has. Gut wrench powerbomb now on the Destroyer. Unbelievable matchup going on right here, ladies and gentlemen. Holden Barnes now going to walk him up and drive the Destroyer down to the canvas. Face first. 2 and a kick out. Holden Barnes now back to the outside. Marshall Foskett recommending a War Games matchup. Holden Barnes put the table back inside the ring. Destroyer right there. The Destroyer catches him coming. The Destroyer looking for the burning hammer. And he catches it. Barnes brought the table and wasting time. The Destroyer catches him with a burning hammer. And picks up the 3 count. Holy hell. Art over on TikTok, thank you for sharing. What an unbelievable back and forth battle. 2 massive monsters going at it. Holden Barnes got too preoccupied bringing that table in the ring after surviving the wave of destruction kick. allowing the Destroyer to catch him with the burning hammer and locking onto it. Here comes the wave of destruction, and caught Barnes right under the chin. But Barnes got the shoulder up. Amanda right there to make the count, but Barnes, right here, wasting too much time, brings to the table the Destroyer, seeing a small window of opportunity, and capitalizes. Dumping the 300-plus pounder right on the top of his head, compressing the spine, and the Destroyer chalks up a 3 count.
Here is your winner, the Destroyer!
What a battle. An absolute brutal battle back and forth here tonight on XFW Danger Zone, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, what impressive. I do want to take a small moment to point out one of our sponsors, High Ground Professional Wrestling in northeastern Pennsylvania. High Ground Pro Wrestling does a lot of work with XFW, including, and I kid you not, allowing the Maniacal Glee to become part of their promotion. The High Ground Pro Wrestling is a phenomenal live pro wrestling show that you can catch on a number of areas in northeastern Pennsylvania. We're working on trying to get a way to possibly stream some of their programming on our XFW program, on our channels. We're looking to see if we can actually highlight some of their matches here on our promotion as well. So if you guys would like to see some High Ground Pro Wrestling, let us know in the chat. Let us know in your comments. We'll get you guys some footage and clips from High Ground Professional Wrestling. We've gotten a few from them in the past. We're hoping to continue that relationship coming up, because I know High Ground has a show coming up December 6th. Very, very shortly. We're going to get that tomorrow night. We'll have that promo and that poster on our program for tomorrow night. But right now, folks, I talked a little bit earlier about Tiger Ramirez doing the monumental win that he had in XFW Mat Mania, capturing the XFW Internet Championship as well as retaining the United States title. Ramirez now a dual champion, only the second person in our history to hold 2 titles at once. And tonight, he will go up against a very, very, very familiar foe in Christopherson Pierce. So let's head on to ringside. Pierce, Ramirez, next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
The man who claims to be the now 24th in line for the throne of England. That crown is absolutely ludicrous. But Christopherson Pierce claims to be a prince. He's a former United States champion here in XFW. He is a phenomenal in-ring competitor, I will say that. He has in the past beaten Tiger Ramirez. Derek Smith saying, "This clown." Speaking of that clown, Tiger Ramirez, the XFW Internet and United States champion.
Chihuahua, Mexico, weighing in at 241 pounds, the Extreme United States champion and the Extreme Internet champion, Tiger Ramirez.
Ramirez, only the second man in XFW history to hold 2 titles at the same time. The only other person in our history to do that was Mark Collins, who got a win at the opening of our program. While Shavasky 2-belt Ramirez. Yori Cho, who was the Internet champion, went on record to congratulate Ramirez, but says Ramirez is his friend. Ramirez is the whole reason Yori Cho is in XFW. He says he looks forward to the next time they meet each other inside the ring. But Right now, Tiger getting stomped on by Christopherson Pierce. Prince Pierce, as he likes to call himself. And now raining shots down the top of the skull of Tiger. Tiger dodges, goes for a clothesline, and Tiger gets blasted with a shoulder tackle by Christopherson. Pierce knows very well Tiger Ramirez's offense and defense. But Ramirez is no slouch either in that ability to know his opponent. Countered now by Pierce, who's countered almost everything Ramirez has tried in the opening moments of this contest. Ramirez down on the outside, Pierce trying to get him back in. Tiger trying to shake out the cobwebs and dodges! Tiger, I think, just played a little possum and baited Pierce to fly to the outside, and it worked. Pierce took a hellacious fall, and now Ramirez coming down with the elbow. That took a little bit out of Tiger, but it definitely took the wind out of the sails of Christopherson Pierce, and gets caught with a Hurricane Rana. Tiger Ramirez now back in control. Overhand chop, spinning heel kick, and Pierce powders out. Tiger now telling him to get back in. Oh, Pierce looking for an early equalizer here, and a ladder coming into play here. I don't know if that's wise. If Christopherson Pierce realizes he's in the ring with a luchador, and Tiger Ramirez is very familiar with ladder matches. Kicked in the midsection now by Tiger. Tiger rolls in, up. Tiger rolls in out Hurricane Rana, pinning combination here, but a nice counter by Christopherson Pierce, and the kick out by Tiger Ramirez. Pierce now drives his head in the turnbuckle, kicked in the midsection. Hammering down now. Whirlwind attacks by the Prince. Now stomping away the midsection. Tiger in a world of hurt here. Pierce showing why he's a former United States champion. Taking it to the current dual belt Tiger Ramirez. Ramirez now off the ropes. Tiger puts the boots to the face. And down goes Christopherson Pierce. Tiger now looking for the Tiger suplex and dumps him on the back of his head. Pinning combination for Tiger Ramirez. 1, 2, and a kick out. The Tiger suplex was used by his grandfather, Panther Ramirez, oftentimes as a finishing maneuver. The Tiger's grandfather, Lion Ramirez, following in their footsteps, third generation wrestler. Man, they're better get out of the way. Pierce with a nice counter. Blasts him back in the turnbuckle. The Prince now back in charge. Oh, hammer shot to the back of the skull, right to the base of the neck. And now wind up. Oh, and Tiger sent into that steel post. Unforgiving steel. And capacity count obviously not happy, but allowed Tiger to get back to his feet, but he counters the drop kick. Pierce now again with an Irish whip. Catching him, Tiger with a shot to the head. Tiger down with a clothesline. It's hard to keep Tiger Ramirez down for long. Tiger up. Oh, but gets caught. Power slam. Christopherson Pierce at times a very, very much a counter wrestler. And that is showing here tonight. Tiger kicks him off. Tiger with a senton. Ramirez now going to the top. Beautiful moonsault by Tiger Ramirez into a combination here. Pinned down. 2 and a kick out. Back and forth battles here tonight. Again, I want to thank you for joining in XFW, whether you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, or Twitch, or directly on Bloodsword6.com. Thank you for joining us here tonight. Tiger Ramirez is down right now, but a kick out again by Ramirez. Pierce now standing over Tiger. Looking for the Tower of London, but gets caught by Tiger Ramirez into a spinning heel kick. Tiger down the snapmare and looking for Tiger's tail enziguri right to the side of the head of the Prince. And that could be all she wrote. And Ramirez pulls off the victory with a narrow win. Pierce went for the Tower of London, but Tiger able to counter, snaps him over and hits the Tiger's tail in Seguri. Pierce poured on a lot of offense in this match. But Ramirez, resilient as always. Here's the Tiger suplex right there. It almost got the 3 count. Amanda's hand very close to the canvas. I thought this was going to give Tiger a lot of trouble. Right into that steel ring post. But Ramirez repeatedly taking it to the air. Pierce kept the pressure coming, but Tiger kept the counters coming. And right here, snaps him over, winds him up, boom! Right to the side of the temple. And Tiger Ramirez locks up the victory tonight on XFW Danger Zone. Tiger Ramirez, a phenomenal in-ring competitor here in XFW, and easily one of the XFW Universe's fan favorites. And it just keeps getting better and better for Tiger Ramirez constantly, folks. And now a dual champion here at XFW. Marshall Foskey saying two-belt Ramirez. I think two-belt Tiger might have a better ring to it. We may have to put out a shirt with that, folks. But up next, folks, is our main event of the evening. Pardon me. And again, we've had talking about Hiro Katsuyori being the XFW World Heavyweight Champion, capturing the title at XFW Mat Mania in a phenomenal matchup against the boss, Antonio Carino. And tonight, Hiro picked his opponent. Now, this is a non-title matchup, but that doesn't change the fact that Hiro Katsuyori has chosen Sean Owens as his opponent tonight. Owens and Hiro were both very instrumental in fighting off the Ministry of Darkness here in XFW. They are friends. They have trained together. They spend time together. They are peers and consider themselves equals. Two very different types of wrestling. Both are technicians, but Sean Owens focuses mainly on submission-style wrestling, while Hiro Katsuyori focuses a lot on suplexes and some of still the most dangerous clotheslines and lariats since the days of Stan Henson. If you don't know who Stan Henson is, look up some old WWF tapes. You'll get it there, folks. But right now, we're going to head down to ringside. Our main event starts right now. Owens, Hiro Katsuyori, next on XFW Danger Zone. Your main event starts right now.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Sean Owens, a former two-time World Heavyweight Champion, former United States Champion, former Tag Team Champion, dubbed 2.0 Owens by the XFW Universe. Much referring to the Phoenix on his trunks, rising from the ash of his former tag team days. When he was under the tutelage of Josh the Coach Clements. But tonight, in a non-title matchup against the new reigning World Heavyweight Champion, and here comes Hiro Katsuyori.
From Osaka, Japan, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Extreme World Heavyweight Champion, Hiro Katsuyori.
Katsuyori held that title once before, but only for a mere matter of seconds, as Brian Blaze ruined his day by cashing in the Extreme Opportunity briefcase. But Hiro capturing the title of Mat Mania. on our biggest stage of the year. And now his first official appearance as a World Heavyweight Champion. Tiger. Ramirez watching on. He likes both these guys. Hiro Katsuyori. Sean Owens. Your main event now in action. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Collar will tie up. Katsuyori now with a waist lock. Katsuyori going a shot to the back there. Going to try to out-wrestle Owens. Both these guys, very, as I said, technical wrestlers. Nice takedown by Hiro Katsuyori. Katsuyori at the side headlock now on Owens. Switches to a front face lock. Drives the knee into the shoulder. Katsuyori now sweeping out the leg. Helicopter over now on Owens. Drives the knee again to the face. Rolls him over. Katsuyori looking for a quick cover. Her leg is hooked. Amanda slightly out of position there. Not even a 1 count on Owens. Owens back to his feet. Katsuyori. Whoa! Katsuyori, look how he's going for an arm drag. Owens rolls him up and over. And a quick kick out now by the champion. Owens now standing on the arm. Drops the knee right into the bicep. Owens now, what is this? Owens going for a rowboat. Look at this, stretching out the shoulders and arms of Hiro Katsuyori. Trying to weaken him up for the Owens lock. And here we go, another armbar, latched on by Sean Owens. Katsuyori, nice roll through. Catch him with the head scissors. Look at this, Katsuyori showing some resiliency here, an innovative defense. Katsuyori now grabbing the arm, and a single arm DDT. And now wrenching back on Owens' arm, stealing a move out of the playbook of the former world champion. Katsuyori again sweeping out the legs of Owens, using Greco-Roman style maneuvers here. Katsuyori now hooks up the leg, vertical suplex. Classic. Hiro Katsuyori. Again, we know he likes the suplexes. Big right hand counters. Both men now dodging, trying to feel each other out. Katsuyori hoists him up into a backbreaker. Katsuyori again with a cover on Owens. And a quick kick out. Amanda this time right there to make it happen. Dodged now by Hiro. Owens will try to spin around there. Katsuyori walking. Oh! Owens with a knee right to the nose to break the momentum there. And now Owens grabbing him by the back of the head, dragging him towards the turnbuckle. Face first goes Katsuyori. Owens out with an Irish whip. Katsuyori with a counter. Owens up and over. Owens off the... Oh! It gets caught with a lariat. We talked about the strength of the arms and the lariats and clotheslines of Hiro Katsuyori. And now Katsuyori, fisherman suplex. Holds him up and over. But again, only a 1 count. Katsuyori can't keep him down. Sean Owens is a tough egg to crack. Katsuyori now, Northern Light suplex. Owens, good ring awareness, rolls underneath the ropes. Katsuyori will let the referee do the count. I wouldn't say the smart thing to do for Katsuyori, but the sportsmanlike thing, the respectable thing. Owens rolled out. He's going to give him his time. Let him take the count. Let him recover. But Owens with a hockey stick. But Katsuyori with a knee strike. Katsuyori trying to throw it out of the ring, bounce off the ropes there. But not happy about having that in the ring. And now half and half suplex. Dumping Owens up over the top of the head. Cover here. Well, legs under the ropes. Amanda's going to break that right up. Looking for another suplex. Up and over goes Owens. Katsuyori again with that hockey stick. We'll throw it outside the ring. And right back in. Here we go. Both these guys going at it again. Right hand now by Katsuyori. Owens getting fired up. Gonna slap him right back. Katsuyori the knife edge chop. Overhand slap now by the former champion. Here we go. Back and forth. chops over chops, and a smack to the face by Hero. Owens lights him up. Lands him another shot. Owens now capitalizing. And a big right hand by Owens. Katsuyori now, big rolling forearm. Lights up the former champ. Katsuyori now looking for, reverse suplex. Up and down goes Owens. Back and forth battle tonight in our main event. The current reigning World Heavyweight Champion, Hiro Katsuyori, wrenching on the arm of the champion, or the former champion, I should say. Oh, Katsuyori looking. Hurricane Lariat just leveled Sean Owens. He may have knocked him into next Tuesday. 2, and Owens gets the shoulder up somehow. Holy hell. How, I don't know. German suplex. Oh, he holds on. He's not done. Into a dragon suplex. Rolls through. Cravat suplex. And now a cover. Owens' shoulders are down. 2. And again, Owens avoids near death. Katsuyori now might be starting to look a little frustrated here. His first outing as world champion. And Owens is making him fight hard. But he had to know this would not be an easy fight. Elbow shot by Owens. Lights him up. Owens down with his own lariat. Takes down the champion. Sizes him up. Drives the forearm right to the cheeks. Owens now stomping away. Owens now wrapping up the arm. Looking for the... Ooh! Drops Katsuyori in his own arms. Hammerlock suplex. But Katsuyori gets the shoulder up. Oh, he gets the leg and catches him. And a knee strike now by Katsuyori. And Owens' nose is busted open. And a chin buster now by Owens in the right hand. Owens looking for his own suplex, but Katsuyori going to fight his way out of it and power through. And a shot to the back. Katsuyori, fisherman suplex. Cover again. 2. And again, Owens gets the shoulder up. Holy cow. An unbelievable main event tonight. Irish whip by Katsuyori into a drop down. Katsuyori catches him. And Dragonplex again. Owens folded in half like a lawn chair. But still avoids defeat. How much can either one of these guys have left in the tank? Katsuyori throws him into the turnbuckle. Katsuyori now charging in. Catches it on the clothesline. Katsuyori looking for the Hurricane Lariat again. And he hits it. But he's not done. He's not done. Snapmares him over. Snapmares him over again. Katsuyori now is just dominating. Wrenching down. Up. Oh, but he gets countered by Owens, who drills him down. Oh, and look at the marks on Owens' back. Owens now. Katsuyori charging in. Up and over. And the DDT. Katsuyori now with the table. Owens brought it in. Katsuyori says, okay. Look at the marks on the back from all the beating from Katsuyori. Off the ropes. Counter by Katsuyori. Counter now by Owens. Shots in the midsection. Katsuyori again fires back. And another right hand. And another one. Owens staggering back. Katsuyori the Irish whip. Catches him up. Oh! Almost got him through the table, but not all of it. Katsuyori again looking at that table. Oh no. What does Katsuyori have in plans here? The champion, Owens, brought the table in, and Katsuyori is going to cap all the way to the top here. Holy hell! Holy hell! Katsuyori with the suplex through the table from the top. And now Katsuyori with the right hand. Looking for the cradle suplex. He hits it. But Owens' foot is over the ropes. Amanda doesn't see it. And then Katsuyori gets the win. Katsuyori gets the win. But ladies and gentlemen, I think Sean Owens' foot was over the ropes. But Amanda was checking the shoulders. She did not see the feet. That pin should have been stopped. I need to see that replay. I need to see where Owens' foot was. What a matchup. Holy cow. Holy cow. Here's the first Hurricane Lariat from the champion. Could not keep Owens down. And quite frankly, folks, Derek Smith saying Owens has a gripe. I believe you to be correct. What an amazing matchup between a former champion and the current champion. But I think, folks, I think Owens' foot was through the ropes, and referee Amanda was checking the shoulders. Here comes the cradle suplex. Let's watch Owens' foot. Owens, he's got his foot through the ropes. It's over that bottom rope. You can see the shadow, but Amanda was checking the shoulders.
Here is your winner, Hiro Katsuyori.
We may have to have a rematch. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to XFW tonight. We'll see you tomorrow night for XFW Saturday Night Showdown. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the likes, the shares. We'll see you tomorrow night with more XFW action. Thank you for tuning in.